Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Wrestling Jesus 2016 WWE and Wrestling Awards, dog. It's time to get nerdy up in here. This shit is written on fucking legal paper there, so it's official, dog. It's as official as it gets there, but before I start, a lot of people usually freak out there for stuff like this, and this is my opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with me. If you're completely against this, you can make your own awards show or whatever there. This is just for fun, blah blah blah. We got like 40-something fucking awards, so let's get through this motherfucker. For Breakout Star of the Year, I'm gonna give it to Braun Strowman. This guy started off as an irrelevant sidekick jobber, and now he's a hot act on Raw. Just last week, he came out during the main event. He beat up Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns by himself. Is the guy gonna get buried in 2017? I don't know. Big chance there. But in 2016, he definitely broke out of jobber territory and established himself higher on the card. Promo of the year. I'm gonna give it to The Miz on Talking Smack. Plus, nobody really cut that many great promos this year. The Miz cut this promo. It was pipe bomb style a little bit. It got people excited. It kind of rejuvenated his career, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll give The Miz promo of the year. Worst segment. I'll go with the New Day Time Machine. Just very horrible. They've done some horrible shit this year. This Time Machine was just very cheap. Best segment. This might piss people off because it's girls there, but I'm gonna give this to Charlotte and Sasha Banks recently there, when Charlotte beat up Flair or slapped Flair in the face and then she beat up Sasha, you know what I mean? There was fucking action in this shit, drama, comedy, you had attitude, ruthless aggression, just slapping the father, stuff like this there. It was my favorite segment of the year there. Ginger of the year, I'm gonna give that to Sami Zayn, motherfucker. Sami Zayn, Ginger of the year. Fail of the year, I'll give this to Darren Young, the Make Darren Young Great Again storyline, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, gimmick there. I thought this had potential because of Backlund. I thought this could have been funny and stuff like this, but it was just a huge fail. Maybe in the future it might become better if it still exists. This partnership with Backlund and Darren Young, but in 2016, huge motherfucking fail. Worst company of the year, TNA. They managed to stay in business, you know, because they screwed the Smashing Pumpkins guy out of money there, but so many bad decisions, so much fail in 2016. Worst company of the year, worst company of all time, though. Best female babyface, I'll give it to Bayley for her work in NXT. She's not really over on Raw that much at this point there, but on NXT she was super over, so hopefully they can get her over on Raw as well. Best female heel, I'll give that to Charlotte there. Best at selling moves, Dolph Ziggler. Not! Fuck Ziggler and his cheap selling there. I'm gonna give the best at selling moves to Sasha Banks, motherfucker. She takes bumps. She took sick bumps this year there. I thought her neck was broken on more than one occasion. Just this last match, it looked like she fell face first into the steel steps. Couple times I was like watching it because I legit thought that she was like big time injured. I thought she broke her neck on more than one occasion, but she's just damn good at selling moves, and she gets the crowd into it when she starts to sell her moves and shit. Best at selling moves, Sasha Banks, dog. The best authority figure, Stephanie McMahon. Damn good promos, good facial expressions there. Like, she has the, not as much charisma as Vince, obviously, but she inherited a lot of Vince's charisma, the promo, the face, you know what I mean? And she's just so damn good at playing the bitch role. You know what I mean? I have nobody else that I can give this to besides Stephanie McMahon. Most hated, Roman Reigns. That's not a good thing. That's a bad award there. Most hated wrestler of the year. The best black wrestler of the year overall for male and female. Once again, I gotta go with Sasha Banks. I like Sasha, in case y'all didn't notice there. Sasha Banks, boy, she impressed the crowd on NXT with her great wrestling skills. Impressed the crowd on Raw with her wrestling, you know what I mean? She became a multi-time World's champion there. 3 world titles or women's titles in the same year type deal. Main evented a pay-per-view. The first woman in the friggin' Hell in the Cell. Main evented Raw, shit like this. And she's got a hell of a shape on her. Hell of a fucking shape on her. Holy shit. Sasha Banks. Best black wrestler of the year. Babyface of the year. I'll give this to Dean Ambrose. He wrestled the whole year as a babyface. He usually gets a good pop from the crowd. He became a main eventer and a world champ as a babyface. When he went on the Steve Austin podcast, it kind of derailed him a bit. People started booing him and shit, but he managed to recover, and he still has millions of obsessed fans all over the world there. You go on Twitter, the people are straight up obsessed with Dean Ambrose, so I'm gonna give him babyface of the year. Best heel of the year, Kevin Owens, dog. Whether he's bashing women and children or just being a dick in general there. Kevin Owens, your heel of the year. Saddest moment of the year, Finn Balor wins the Universal title, gets injured, and he's gone for like fucking 10 years or whatever the fuck. A pretty sad moment there, dog. Pretty sad. Funniest wrestler of the year, I'll give this to Chris Jericho. And Matt Hardy might get the runner-up in this there, but Chris Jericho, funniest wrestler of the year. Nerd of the year, TJ Perkins, dog. His entrance, his theme song, his face, his tweets. Everything about this guy just screams fucking nerd. You know what I mean? Nerd of the year, fuck. Biggest loss of credibility in 2016. Brock Lesnar getting nailed with steroids there, getting destroyed by Goldberg in the minute-long match. Biggest loss of credibility in 2016. The Japanese Guy of the Year, Nakamura, dog. He's the only Japanese wrestler I know there. Japanese Guy of the Year, Nakamura. Hottie of the Year, dog. Hottie of the Year goes to Lana, you know, just incredible shape, hot as fuck. Pretty much perfection almost there. The Indie Wrestler of the Year, Peter Gilmore, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together there. Peter Gilmore, fuck, Indie Wrestler of the Year. TNA Wrestler of the Year, I'll give this to Matt Hardy. Best Gimmick of the Year, I'll go ahead and give this to Matt Hardy as well. Nobody in WWE really has a big gimmick kind of deal there. The broken gimmick it's pretty much been the best gimmick of 2016 there. NXT Wrestler of the Year, I'll give this to Samoa Joe. People might say Nakamura because he's Japanese and he has the belt right now there. Indie fans like him, shit like this, but Joe pretty much carried NXT on his back this year, so I'm gonna go with Joe. Beat Down Artist of the Year, I'm giving this to my man Rusev there, recently beating down Enzo Amore. He also beat down Roman Reigns a couple times there, putting the boots to Roman. He beat down other guys as well. Giving the Beat Down Artist of the Year award to Rusev. Rookie of the Year, gonna give this to AJ Styles. Nuff said, dog, nuff said. Feud of the Year, AJ Styles versus John Cena. Female Feud of the Year, Sasha and Charlotte, dog. Comeback of the Year, Bill Goldberg, motherfucker. Oldberg in the house there. Most shocking moment, without a doubt, Goldberg squashing Lesnar in the minute. Most shocking moment of the year. You had millions of fans like this. You know, without a doubt, most shocking moment of the year. The Jobber of the Year, James Ellsworth, motherfuckers. Big James there. Underrated Wrestler of the Year, I'm gonna go with The Miz. Recently, he's starting to get pushed again, but for 90% of the year and other past years, many fans view him as a jobber. The company treated him like a jobber. Even though he's a great heel and he can cut great promos and he's a decent wrestler, you know what I mean? So, underrated Wrestler of the Year, The Miz. Overrated Wrestler of the Year, Dolph Ziggler, dog. Oh, I steal the show. Oh, he's so good at selling and shit like this. Straight up overrated. The kid is boring as fuck. Straight up overrated. The Queer of the Year award, dog. Big prestigious award, the Queer of the Year award, goes once again to Dolph Ziggler, dog. Dolph Ziggler, Queer of the Year. Bend over and accept your award there. Most Improved Wrestler of the Year, Roman Reigns. You know, I think the guy is becoming a lot better. Way better matches this year, stuff like this. He's becoming a bit less disgusting on the mic. Shit like this. I'm gonna give Roman Most Improved. Female Wrestler of the Year, that's Charlotte, dog. Nobody even comes close, not nobody. Tag Team of the Year, The New Day. You know, they had the belt all friggin' year, you know what I mean? They sold a shit ton of merch. I don't give a damn what the Young Bucks did in African Wrestling Alliance there. I'm gonna give it to New Day because it's pretty goddamn obvious there. Match of the Year, Cena and AJ Styles at SummerSlam. Just beyond epic match, man. Even John Cena was good. AJ beat him clean. He kicked out of the top rope. Attitude adjustment. Just an epic match, you know what I mean? Show or pay-per-view of the year. I'll go with the obvious WrestleMania 32. You had good shit with The Undertaker and Shane McMahon. Giant crowd, a huge fucking money maker for McMahon and a good wrestling show. I know lots of people pretended to hate it or whatever the fuck there. But I'm gonna go with this for pay-per-view of the year. I forgot a couple real quick. I'll give the Canadian Wrestler of the Year award to Kevin Owens. And since everybody always says that Roman Reigns is hot, they're the male fans always saying that Roman has the look and he's a sexy boy, shit like this. I'll give Roman Reigns the Stud of the Year award, dog. Stud of the Year! Roman Reigns. And the overall best wrestler of the year, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, AJ Styles. The guy came out at Royal Rumble number 3, and he stole my heart ever since, dog. It was love at first sight for me there, seeing him in the WWE ring. Just had fucking awesome matches. He's cut some pretty damn good promos as well. His charisma ever since joining WWE, when he was in TNA, wasn't as good because he had to work with what TNA gave him, you know what I mean? But in WWE, he had great opponents like John Cena, so he gets to cut good promos. His charisma was way higher than it was in TNA. And wrestling-wise, the guy is just a friggin' god. It is what it is there. The man is a fucking god in the ring. Just an epic fucking wrestler. Him winning the real WWE world title there, it solidifies the man as a true great wrestler, shit like this there. Without a doubt, 2016, AJ Styles, Wrestler of the Year, dog. So those are my little awards there. I might do a YWC award show for fun, or I might not there, but those are my awards, dog. If you don't like him, tell me who you think deserves the awards, or make your own vid with awards, shit like this there. But yeah, AJ Styles, dog, Wrestler of the Year. Roman Reigns, Stud of the Year, dog. Dolph Ziggler, Queer of the Year, dog. Until next time, peace.